Hey everybody, Sam here with another In Defense of Bad Movies Minisode. Unlike usual minisodes, I am joined by a special guest. You know her from the podcast. It is Loren Bowen.
Oh my gosh, this is an honor. It's so much nicer in the minisode studio.
Isn't it?
It's really comfortable. I like
right,
it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because I've got to get 4 people into the regular studio,
right.
and yeah.
And that's just Bobby and Laura, so
yeah.
they don't need something this fancy.
No, absolutely not.
Can I have one of these mini Snickers bars?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a huge bowl. Like, can I take 2?
Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Yeah, sure, take a couple.
Why were you crinkling with your mouth? Are you okay?
I thought I might do the Foley as well, but never mind.
Don't do your Matt Foley impression.
My name is Matt. Well,
that's what you call doing the Foley, right?
He was Matt Foley, and I'm a motivational. I used to.
It's Kermit doing Matt Foley.
I did it better. You know what? I need to hear it again.
My name is Matt Foley, and I'm a motivational speaker.
Did I tell you that I actually played him in my senior productions in high school?
No.
Well, that's a story for another day.
Damn it.
Today.
I wish it were today's story.
Today, well, we've got 2 things. We've got old business and new. We've got new business and old business. I said it out of order. And let's do the old business first. Thanks again to Sarissa Linde for helping us out with Twilight. I think she did a really good job defending it.
I'm really pleased. I was afraid her coming in here first time, really defending against all of us, that she would just be mocked mercilessly and appear fool. But no, I think she presented herself very well.
I walked away with it going...
And I'm imagining that film in my brain. And that sounds amazing.
I wish we would have seen that. It still wouldn't have been that great because it was the same script and director and all that.
The director that would have cast Anna Kendrick would have been a very different director with a very more mature... open-minded life and artistic vision.
That's true. But if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. And speaking of Christmas... No, I don't have a good segue.
If wishes were horses, we'd all have steak.
Yeah. Wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up faster.
I don't like that one.
No. But we are here to talk about mostly our next episode, which is one our own Loren is defending.
Sam, I'm getting worried. I am running out of bad movies that I like because my taste is so good that I'm literally running out. Everything I like is just excellent.
So so far you defended The Village, yep. Which I actually sided with you. What else did you defend again?
Grinch and Jersey Girl.
Tell me again about your taste. Yeah.
It's excellent.
I think anyone who's watched The Grinch would disagree.
And I attacked my best friend's wedding, so I think it speaks to how good I am.
Anyway, we're not here to rehash old episodes either.
And old grudges.
Except the last episode, which I did just rehash a little bit, but that's okay. We're here to talk about, yes, as you mentioned.
Sorry.
Anticlimactically.
It was terrible. Let me go back. I'll do a drum roll.
Nope, we're not doing it.
No, I'm doing it on your drum kit that you have in the fancy studio.
It is super fancy. Jersey Girl!
That's right. The underappreciated Kevin Smith gem.
Kevin Smith's magnum anus. No, I don't know.
I don't even know why I laughed at that. I feel
it wasn't very funny. So yeah, the guy who brought us...
Master of the Universe, our brilliant Clerks and Mallrats.
That one is not in that universe, though.
It is not officially, no.
Because he has disavowed the movie. Right? No, because it's so bad?
No, absolutely not. And that's absolutely unfair. It was, as we will talk about in the episodes, surely plagued by problems in its time. You know, it had... The movie that came out was actually very different from the original concept, apparently, because it was going to feature Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez as his wife a little bit more heavily.
Jennifer Lopez.
She has taco flavor kisses.
She does.
And she was, of course, dies in the movie, but apparently there was going to be a lot more of her in the film. Like, it was going to be a good section of them as a relationship. And then she would die, and it would be him raising the child on his own.
Spoiler alert.
But back then, if you remember the movie Gigli, and we were all getting a little bit tired of the Bennifer relationship, Gigli did terribly, and so Miramax just balked and was like, no, we gotta change it. Let's cut this up. Get rid of her earlier. They started happily advertising the fact that she dies in hope of getting people like, no, it's okay. She won't be here long. And you get to watch her die horribly. It's going to be really fun and cathartic for us all. And so it was already plagued by that.
It was like Paris Hilton and Waxworks. Another movie that was really awful, despite the fact that a horrible person died in it. But anyway.
I don't care for No, but and I will maintain strongly next week that it is actually a delightful movie. And I think there's backlash of what is Kevin Smith doing?
2 weeks.
A certain amount of the Kevin Smith fan base, it's like, where are all the Dick and Fart jokes? Where's Silent Bob? And then other people who are just like, oh, what's this Jennifer Ben Lopez movie? But other than that, it's actually a really charming movie.
I will believe it when I've seen it. I haven't seen it.
You will believe it when you re-see it.
Be told.
See it for the first time?
Yeah, see it for the first time. Yeah. Which I invite everyone else to do as well. I don't think it's on Netflix streaming.
No,
we had our freebie last time. But you can get it on Amazon, probably, and other
Your rental list on Amazon.com looks so embarrassing because we really just use it to watch the movies for the podcast.
It is awful.
It's The Village and then a bunch of terrible films.
And both of us, we still have Netflix DVDs, but we do not plan ahead well enough to get those.
Well, I've had her since last August, so
yeah, that's my fault.
Someday we're going to get to that. It's not solely your fault.
How long did we have Edge of Tomorrow?
That one went pretty quickly. That was only a month or so.
Anyway, point is, watch it with us.
Won't you?
Won't you?
Won't you please?
Because then we know we've talked to some of our friends, and some of them will not listen to our our episodes until they actually watch the movie. So don't be like those. I mean, you can be like those people, but watch it.
But you're going to have plenty of fun.
Listen in real time.
And if the movie is as bad as 3/4 of our panel tends to believe, you're not going to want to see it anyway. I'm certainly one of those people who've established. Don't waste your time on bad movies. There are no bad movies good enough to be worth your time.
I will agree. There are certain other bad movie podcasts out there which we both listen to. And I'll drop names because we're all in the same bowl here.
Say them with love. Yeah, we're not competing.
Yeah, the Flophouse. How Did This Get Made? Both great podcasts. And I watch very few of those movies.
and they're still very enjoyable.
Yeah, I still really enjoy the podcasts. So,
but obviously watch Jersey Girl because this one is one of the rare good movies that we cover.
Well, we will find out in 2 weeks' time if the rest of us agree. So join us then. Thank you and have a good week. Say goodnight, Loren.
Good night, Loren. What?
Nothing.
Was that not right?
That was it. Yeah, it was me stealing from George Burns.
Nah. Who?
I'm just kidding. Oh God.